Good morning and welcome back. You are now listening to the Music and Society Project podcast by your favorite junior, Crystal Rose. Today we will be discussing 4 songs from the American Revolution. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with the American Revolution, I'm going to break it down for you. The American Revolution was a war between the American colonists and British Empire. The British Empire attempted to tighten their control over the colonists by imposing taxes in ways like enforcing the Sugar Act, Stamp Act, Townshend Act, and much more. Of course, the colonists felt these acts infringed on their rights and liberties and decided to take their independence into their own hands, ultimately breaking free from Britain. Now, from several periods of history, we know when you have wars, music by default comes with them for patriotism, encouragement, or to explain what happened during that time. With that said, today we are going to focus on 4 songs that transpired from the American Revolution. So, let's dive in. The first song we will be discussing is the Liberty Song by John Dickinson. But before we discuss, let's hear a little snippet of it. Alright, now that we have listened, I'm going to give you a little bit of history. The Liberty Song by John Dickinson was written in 1768 to reflect on the political discouragement that resulted from the Townshend Act of 1767. The song was written to the melody of Heart of Oak, which is an anthem played by the British Royal Navy. The song was the first song to represent American patriotism and was played at political meetings, dinners, and celebrations. The song is a commentary by Dickinson referring to his colleague John Hancock's ship named Liberty, which is where the title comes from. This ship, Liberty, was seized because of smuggling, which was done to work around the taxes. This siege led to a suspension of English imports by angry Boston merchants. The second song we are going to discuss is Yankee Doodle by Richard Shuckburgh. Now, I know you guys are a little familiar with this song. Let's take a listen, then talk about it. Initially, the song Yankee Doodle was made during the French and Indian War, making fun of American troops from a British viewpoint, calling them unprepared and poorly trained. However, during the American Revolution, it was sung by British troops to insult Americans. Americans did not take offense to this song and actually sung along to the catchy tune, even singing it to show their patriotism at British Army General Cornwallis's surrender. The third song we will be examining is called Liberty Tree by Thomas Paine. Thomas Paine, a political theorist and revolutionist, wrote this ballad in 1775 in light of a 130-year-old elm tree in Boston. Boston colonists would rally around this tree and protest the Stamp Act. They would also hold meetings and discuss their anger created by the British Empire taxing colonists to keep control over them. The Boston Tea Party and Boston Massacre actually happened in areas near this tree as well, which led to British cutting the tree down. Many colonists viewed this as a sign of infringement on their rights. The final song we will be exploring today is called What a Court Hath in Old England, which is also known as Cornwallis's country dance song.
What a court hath old England of folly and sin, like a shadow and candle, powers will and gleam, like a tent with a gleamer. Let us fish and see, and American French with hot water and tea. There's no knowing where this oppression will stop. Some say there's no cure, but I have it on top. And
This song was created as a dance song for soldiers in British General Cornwallis's army. It was often played in British homes during war and celebrations. It was also played at late President George Washington's birthday party in celebration of the Revolutionary War victory. These 4 songs allow us to gain more appreciation for the patriotism that occurred during the Revolutionary War from both the British and American colonial sides. While some songs were ballads about historical features, commentary on a particular view based on an imposed tax, or simply just patriotism, others were insults that turned into iconic tunes in celebration of victory for the Americans who participated in the Revolutionary War. Thanks for listening and have a great day. Crystal Rose signing off.